Hello, this is Lisa Broyles with Way to Health MD, and I am standing in the Chilean Atacama Desert, the hottest, well, not the hottest, I guess, but the driest desert on the planet. You can see behind me, I am in some salt flats, so the ground is literally crunchy under my feet, kind of like stepping on frozen broccoli. There are volcanoes ringing behind me. That's the Andes that separates us. Just past those volcanoes is Bolivia. So I wanted to dedicate a brief video to heat exhaustion. So I am a doctor for the Atacama Desert Racing the Planet series. So this is a 7-day staged ultra marathon of 155 miles. So these runners are running the equivalent of a marathon in the desert every day through extreme conditions, the most extreme on the planet, through slot canyons, through salt flats like you can see behind me. They're climbing sand dunes, sometimes on their hands and knees. So heat exhaustion is a big thing that we battle out here as physicians. So I think it's very important that you always keep enough water. But something important to remember is you can't drink just water. When it's this hot, you also need electrolytes. You need sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. So these are all in typical electrolyte packets, pills, tablets. You just need to bring enough with you, and everyone's different. But my general rule of thumb is say a liter of water would be equal to a half liter of electrolyte. You basically want to do 2 parts water to 1 part electrolyte. General rule of thumb. Again, everybody's different, and if you are an extreme athlete, you'll discover kind of where your sweet spot is with electrolytes. But signs of heat exhaustion: you start getting lightheaded, dizzy, nauseous, you start to vomit. Of course, you're extremely hot. You are still sweating at this point. When it progresses beyond heat exhaustion to heat stroke, this is where you actually can stop sweating and you become extremely confused, and at this point it's extremely dangerous that you immediately seek shelter and get some electrolytes and some water. Here we are making sure our athletes get enough shade, water, and electrolytes. If an athlete does look bad, we have them sit under shade and make them drink until they feel better, make sure they've stopped vomiting. So heat exhaustion is a real thing out here. This is as real as it gets, and I think it's very important to always be prepared if you're coming out to hike or play or camp in the desert. It's beautiful and have a wonderful time, but just be prepared, because heat exhaustion and heat stroke are common and they do kill, and everyone gets to that point of heat exhaustion at a different time. So stay tuned for the videos from the Atacama Desert in Chile. Thank you.